Hey you guys, welcome to I'm So Super Single. It is an 8-card spread for those of you that are completely single, not really dealing with anyone. And we'll go ahead and get started focusing on why you are currently single. Alright, next we'll focus on who is coming towards you. Next, we'll look at when this person will come towards you or come into your life. And then we'll look at advice. Okay, so starting with why you are currently single. Overall energy, we have the Six of Wands and then we have the Seven of Cups. So to me, this is indicating that you have a lot of suitors or a lot of secret admirers. There's a lot of people around you that are interested in you. It's just, if you don't know it, then, you know, it's just indicating that, like I said, it's secret. I also feel, though, that if someone is watching you or has their eye on you, I feel like they're not coming forward because they feel like you get a lot of attention or you have enough attention. Maybe you also come off as flirty or not knowing what you want or being confused or sending mixed signals. I feel like that's how somebody is viewing you. Also, the reason why you may be single is your own personal views. Like something may be going on where maybe you are confused. You're like, I don't know what I want. Do I want to be in a relationship? Do I want to remain single? Do I have time to share life with someone? You know, so I feel like you're asking a lot of questions. Another thing I can see is that you may have like created some sort of illusion of what relationships are supposed to be like. So you're looking at things through those rose-tinted glasses. And so when your reality hits you, you just kind of feel like this does not live up to the fantasy that I had. So no, thank you. And you may be like dismissive towards potential love offers because you're fixated on some kind of fantasy or an illusion. Now also spiritually, I'm feeling that you actually could already be in a relationship, but it's spiritual or in 3D. I mean, sorry, not 3D, 5D rather. Like you are interacting with this person in the astrals, in a spiritual realm, and nothing has manifested in the physical yet. So it's like you're with someone, but you know it's not right now. It's just kind of like in a dream or fantasy state, or it's not here. It's not in 3D. Something else I was getting here. I mean, I feel like in general, there is a need for you to take an assessment of your life emotionally. This is like you needing to take an emotional assessment to figure out what it is that you need emotionally. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I feel like you have to figure out. And, you know, there's questions I feel like you have that haven't been answered yet. You also could be busy pursuing some other type of dream, like maybe you're living your dream job or pursuing some sort of dream goal, something that you want to do. And it's possible that you've been very focused on living out that dream. So you haven't really had an opportunity to focus on real life yet. Maybe your head is up in the clouds. I really feel though that you're something about your expectations. People don't live up to your expectations. There's something going on where, you know, you have this fantasy going on and you're like, this, if I could have it my way, this is what I would want. And if you can't have it that way, then, you know, I feel like you're just continuing or choosing to live in the fantasy rather than reality. You're like, in reality, if this is what I got, and if this is how it really is, then I don't know. I like my fantasy. So yeah, I feel like you're more focused on a fantasy or a dream, or some sort of wishful thinking, and not really even saying that it's not gonna come true, but maybe so far it has not. All right, so let me see who is coming towards you. All right, we have the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands. So, to me, this indicates that whoever is coming towards you is someone who knows what they want. This is someone who is very courageous. They come off as fearless, bold, passionate, very attractive. I feel like there would be chemistry between the two of you. This person may also be someone who is kind of combative, in a sense where they just feel like they need to protect people, or they're always speaking their mind, or they might not have the popular opinion, so they get attacked for their views on things. I feel like this is someone who stands out from the rest. I'm even getting some sort of unusual vibes to them. This person also may be very active. They may like to hike, or may be very in tune with nature. I feel like this person also is very creative and is a visionary. This person is like a pioneer. They have a very inventive or creative mind, and I feel like they think outside the box. Now, as far as physical appearance, I'm not really getting a strong pickup on a physical appearance just yet. And not so much their sign either, except that they may have a lot of passion in their chart, or a lot of fiery energy in their chart. So it's possible that they could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or like I said, have planets in those signs, or that could be their rising sign, something that defines them as a strong, dominating person, or someone who, I hate to say it, but like a go-getter. Like, they take the initiative. They're not shy, this person. At least not when they know what they want. I also feel like this person is some sort of traveler or explorer, but I feel like they also want someone to travel with. I feel like they're adventurous. They like to do things that are kind of unusual. And I feel like they would want you to try these exciting things with them. They're like, oh no, I've never skydived. You want to do that with me? Like they would want to do something very adventurous. They also may be some sort of risk taker or like a thrill seeker. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of thrill seeker. But there are parts to them that likes to be alone, that likes their quiet time, and they like to talk to like nature, especially maybe like trees and the bugs. Like they be having conversation. They might have like consider themselves some sort of whisperer, whether it's a insect whisperer, animal whisperer. They just like feel that they can tap into the thoughts of their surroundings. They do come off, if it's a guy, he comes off very alpha male. If it's a female, she's very bold. I feel like she has masculine energy. I'm picking up high sexual energy as well. So this person has a strong sex drive. If a guy, he may have facial hair. Possible this person may have freckles. All right, let's see when this person is coming towards you. So we have the Seven of Pentacles and then the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the when, I feel like, is a timing issue. Okay, so something has already maybe been started. Or like, yeah, the ball has already started rolling, or someone has already put their intentions into the universe. Maybe you've already had a conversation with this person. But whatever the case, I feel like something is already in development. And I feel like you've been nurturing this desire for a while now. Whatever it was that you've been wanting in a partner. You've had a lot of time to like kind of fantasize and realize the things that are most important to you to least important. So whatever your desires are, or that you've put out into the universe, I just feel like the universe has already been working on it. Even like if you have like some sort of list and you go back to it and tweak it every now and then, like maybe you started off with like this big list, and then every now and then you go back and you're like, what, this part is not important. Or maybe you had it arranged in a certain order from most important to least important, and you went and you rearranged some things. Maybe you added some things to your list, but whatever it is, it looks like something has already been shaped or formed, and it's been growing and getting ready to manifest. The timing also really depends on when someone is ready to communicate. So I feel like that is something that is not really etched in stone. It could take forever, or it could be right away. Because somebody is thinking. Someone's doing a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing, trying to figure things out. Let's say you are the one who is a pursuer, and you are the one that normally goes looking or approaches love interests. So if you're the pursuer, it's possible that, whenever you're ready, you're just right now, you're just thinking, analyzing. Maybe there's someone that you have already thought about or looked into. Maybe you just signed up with a dating app, and, you're like, what, when I'm ready, I'm gonna message that person or whatever. you know, so if you're the pursuer, depends on whenever you're ready to initiate communication. But if you're being pursued by someone, it's still the same energy. It depends on when they're ready to communicate, because I feel like they like to observe. They like to work things out in their mind first before they actually take action. So someone is just very strategic when it comes to dating or getting to know people. They probably have like a full game plan going on. So they're not gonna, you know, say anything until they're ready. Now also what this may be talking about is, for timing, may have to do with an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I don't know what about the air sign that, you know, requires, that's somehow tied into timing. But it may have something to do with an air sign. Maybe you need to meet an air sign first, or come across an air sign, and, you know, something about that meeting will trigger something in your love life. So maybe you have to cross paths with the person and you haven't done it yet. Timing also may have to do with some sort of document. I don't know, like if you are busy with work right now, or you have been busy with taking care of some sort of responsibilities, I feel like once you're finished completing some sort of documents, be about the time that you hear from someone. Something else I was getting. It seems like timing has more to do with a person or an action first. It's just not something that depends on, oh yeah, like this season, it happened in this season. It really feels like it's one of those situations where it could happen at any time. But usually, because it has to do with a person, it is usually like the longer side of things. So yeah. Something else I was still getting though with the timing. Okay, so I'm hearing something about harvest, but I know this is fall season, so maybe it can have something to do with anything dealing with this fall season. Anything dealing with finances, like when you receive some sort of finances or a payment of some sort, or when you make one. One more thing, I feel like it keeps leaving this. What is it? Oh my goodness. Okay, well this is not what I was talking about, but I'm also getting something about seeing someone while taking care of your yard, or someone that does yard work. I don't know, again, like what that has to do with timing. It may, when I pick up stuff like that, it's more so like a sign that the time is near. Like, let's say, for instance, you just hired someone to do your yard work, and the first day that they come and do your yard, you happen to meet your love interest or come across them in some time. Not saying that it's the yard man, but it could be. But just something about that timing, like that, it's a clue to when something is about to happen or when something is near. Oh, the response, that's what I was getting. Like, you might need to respond. Let's say, for instance, like I said, you've already established some sort of connection with somebody. Maybe you weren't ready at the time and left that person on hold, or you never called someone back. It could be when you decide to respond to that person, then things will take off. It's almost like maybe something is kind of frozen in time and only becomes activated when you're ready for it to be activated. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, let's see advice. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Tower. Okay, so expect the unexpected. I feel that, you know, be prepared for some sort of disruption in your life, or some sort of distraction. Be prepared to have a shakeup in your life where your everyday routine somehow is suddenly different. Maybe you are so used to some sort of schedule. You wake up at this time, you go to work, you know, pick up your kids from school, you whatever, or you go to school, whatever your daily schedule is, or that routine that you're used to. This is saying that it's getting ready to be disrupted. You are about to be pushed out of your comfort zone. So whatever is meant to be, I feel like outside forces are now intervening because some sort of delays could have gone on long enough. And now there's a sense of urgency, or something seems time sensitive, especially if, you know, this is a soul contract that you agreed to, because it serves a higher purpose. So it's like we can't get to this point until this happens. Like, we need to get to C, point C. Point C is super important, but part B hasn't happened. Point B hasn't happened yet. We're stuck in part A. So I feel like there needs to be some sort of push to get things started. You may find out something surprising about an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe the universe is needing to take you away from an earth sign in order for you to see things clearly. Or it could be something about this person that just disrupts your life. So just kind of like needing to prepare for that. You're also being asked to let go of this fantasy. This is kind of like that wake-up call. You've been in la la land here. And then here is the big reality check. Like, you know, your desires or your expectations are based on an illusion or a lie or a fantasy, whatever the case. And it's like, that's not for you. This is what's for you. You need to have your perception shook up or broken. Like, something has to be leveled out so that you can see clearly, because here indicates that you aren't thinking clearly. Matter of fact, that, well, I basically kind of said the same thing. But yeah, you may be in a state of mind where you're not thinking clearly for companionship. Your emotions are clouding your judgment at this time. So maybe it's not in your best interest to be in a relationship when you can't think clearly, or you're not making the best decisions. So here's the Tower here to crumble apart this illusion right here. It could have been a spell too. Some sort of spell may have been over you. And now it's just being shattered so that you can see clearly. Yeah, you are going to have to rebuild your foundation. Whatever your foundation of security or safety has been is like falling apart, or it's going to have to. Yeah, because something has been built on an illusion or a faulty foundation. I feel like something needs to be exposed to. Your weaknesses need to be exposed, or your vulnerabilities. Anything that's preventing you from having a relationship, like that's all going to go away. The blockages. I really feel like this is like some big smoking screen. Something is false. Your reality, you're living in a bubble of some sort, and it needs to be popped. Yeah. And it looks too like you're on some sort of path, or something is like getting you to see something. Something is going to appear in your life, or someone is going to appear in your life that gives you clarity and shatters all illusions. Like that's the path that you're on. It also could be that the person coming into your life, they're going to shatter those illusions. And it looks too like something has to be activated. Seems like there's going to be some sort of moment of enlightenment. Something also could have been about an illusion with an air sign. It's possible that you had this person on a pedestal, or this is the only person that you could see. Okay, so I'm also getting that you had some sort of opportunity for a relationship at one point, but because it was something taboo about it, you may have walked away from it. But that desire was still lingering, or it was still there. It's something that may have transformed you or stuck with you. I also feel like someone has not been able to stop thinking about you, or you haven't been able to stop thinking about this person. It really looks like it might be mutual. I feel like some of you may have felt lost too, or just like you could not find what you were looking for, or maybe you've been comparing other people to something you experienced in the past, and like I said, no one lived up to those expectations. The person coming towards you is a soulmate. It's someone that I feel like you're going to feel very connected to, very open. You're going to be very open with this person. You're going to make each other happy, and I feel like you guys are going to bring out the best in each other. Yep, you're going to be like best friends. And I do feel like you guys have some sort of soul contract or soul agreement. I feel like you also have been having some sort of dreams, or someone has been trying to reveal themselves to you in a dream. So yeah, if you're dealing with anyone who was like into metaphysical stuff, I feel like this person may have found a way to communicate with you through dreams, and they've been trying to show you certain things through the dreams. And I also feel that someone has a secret to share with you, or something that they need to reveal to you. Yeah, I feel like someone's going to come forward with the truth. You also, yeah, I'm getting something about premonition. You may have already had this dream if you go through your dream journal. Those of you that don't dream, don't worry about it. This is more so for those that do have dreams or remember their dreams or document them. I'm also getting here, I don't know, I just feel like somebody has a secret. Somebody may be a mutual friend of your love interest or related to them. And I feel like they have either been trying to give you clues about that or hiding it but giving you clues. Or maybe your intuition was telling you that already. Matter of fact, I feel like your intuition has been guiding you. I feel like you should trust your intuition because your intuition has been telling you something was true. And I feel like it's going to be confirmed. Now you also may meet this person. You may meet this person through a mutual friend. Excuse me. Yeah. Also, the person coming towards you may be very popular or have some sort of status. Yeah, so the timing again has to do with someone's response. I also feel that if someone has been very guarded, they are needing to let their guards down. It also does seem to have something to do with when you receive something. Like when you receive some sort of finances or sign some sort of agreement or contract. Something about signatures. Signatures needed. Someone needs to respond, but they have not responded yet. So it looks like someone initiated conversation but has not yet received a response. Or somebody asked another person out. Someone expressed some general interest in someone and there has not been a response for whatever reason. I'm getting something about some sort of spiritual connection again. You may have been doing some sort of astral traveling. I kind of feel like maybe someone's also going to reveal something that they did in a metaphysical realm. Or something's going to be confirmed that this relationship did start. Or you have been having some sort of relationship in the astrals. There is a need to let the past go, or let go of your past and move forward. It seems to like maybe you had been needing to forgive yourself about something, so you need to forgive yourself. Stop blaming yourself for something that didn't go right. Timing also may have something to do with the next 6 days, 6 weeks. Maybe even 6 months, or something about on the 6th. Also, I'm getting that something you've been ignoring may try to get your attention in a big way. Your spirit guides may like almost, it's like they're yelling at you. I feel like something has been a big burden. If you've been trying to hide, or if you've been taking on some sort of burden to avoid a love situation, I feel like that's going to fall apart. Like all of a sudden you're going to like have to let go of everything that you're doing and focus on what spirit is trying to get you to see. If somebody has been hiding their feelings or avoiding showing any type of emotion, I feel like it's going to get exposed. Like someone's going to have like an emotional breakdown. It's like, I can't hide these feelings anymore. Just, it's going to get intense. Someone also, I don't know, something seems like it has to do with moving or relocating. Like all of a sudden someone being forced to relocate or move. Something happens very unexpectedly. You might meet someone while they're traveling for work, or you could meet someone while you're traveling for work. I also see that someone's been very angry, and they're going to reveal why they were angry, or why they did what they did. I just feel like someone's been angry, especially if they're in a fire sign. I also feel like you are at the same time being forced to fulfill your obligations. And I was just saying that this was like a soul agreement. Something was a soul agreement, and now there's a sense of urgency. Something also may be going on with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like some responsibility that you have Like something's gonna like stop you in your tracks. Or there's gonna be an abrupt ending to something. So just kind of like brace yourself, or, you know, try to be ready for whatever this is. It may more so just have to do with, you know, some sort of reality check, just having some sort of aha moment, sudden clarity. Yeah. And it seems too like you've been holding on, whatever it is you've been holding on to. I feel like you're going to be forced to drop that burden. It's just like, that's not important. This is important. I also feel that just when you feel like you can't handle anything else on your own, that is when suddenly someone comes into your life and you feel like you can get through it. They give you some sort of motivation or charge that makes you feel like you got this, you can keep going. And they might not even necessarily like help you with your responsibilities or your workload, but just the fact that someone is in your life makes things just so much different, so much easier. So yeah. So yeah, let me just kind of look at everything and make sure that there's nothing else that I'm picking up. I'm getting just something about a series of telepathic dreams, like in a cycle. Something to me is talking about phases of the moon, like new moon, first quarter, half moon, full moon, like something about the phases of the moon. I feel like when the full moon comes, that's when, like, I hate to say like shit hits the fan, but that's kind of like what I'm getting. Like everything just like comes out. So yeah, not sure when next full moon is. I know we just had a new moon, so almost probably 3 weeks from now, maybe. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.